Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin, and this is our snack for the journey, another week, and we are in our project to walk through the Bible. Maybe I should say flying through the Bible. I think that would be the best term. We are going every week, with the exception of Psalms. We're going to one book of the Bible, and I'm picking one verse per day, sometimes 2-3 verses a day, just to share with you something about the book and some meditations. So that is the goal. That is the idea, to share something from the Word with you every day. So our goal is from Monday through Friday to have these videos, and I'd like you to subscribe to our channel. You can click right there somewhere in the bottom here in the corner, and you can subscribe, help us share this with others. I know that someone out there would like to receive a message, to hear something, and it's good for you. If it is good for you, please share that with other people. This week we're taking the next book. We finished Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah. We learned that he was the weeping prophet. He had a tough message. If you didn't have the opportunity to watch the videos from last week, please go there and learn about Jeremiah a little bit and his book and his message. It was a tough message. A message say, look, judgment is coming. You didn't repent. Now it's too late. You have two options: to surrender, and so you're not going to die, or the other option is keep going and doing the way that you were doing so far, and the enemies will unleash a destruction and death over you. And it was a tough. And he did not only prophesied about that, but he experienced that, because he saw what happened. The Babylonians came and destroyed everything. They burned down Jerusalem, they destroyed the temple, they sacked everything, killed a lot of people, took some people to Babylon, and we're going to see a few of them there in the next books that we're going to talk about. So he was devastating. And then he wrote this book that we're going to start this week. We're going to see this week. It's called Lamentations. That is the name, because he is crying, because he saw that was coming, and nobody did anything. And then it happened, and he put his heart out for us to see the pain of a prophet that was talking and telling and saying and warning and doing everything that he could to prevent that, and it didn't happen. So today we're going to see a very interesting verse right at the beginning, chapter 1, verse 16. This is what Jeremiah wrote. This is why I weep. That is he is explaining here. And my eyes overflow with tears. No one is near to comfort me, no one to restore my spirit. My children are destitute, because the enemy has prevailed. It's a very sad situation. And sometimes there is nothing that you can do, like Jeremiah. He did everything right. He was persecuted for that. He was prophesying, he was doing everything, and people came after him, the king, the priests, the other prophets. They came after him, they tried to kill him. It was bad, and he kept saying. Finally God let the Babylonians do their job. They did their job, and they did well in that sense, that they destroyed, killed, did everything that they knew how to do it. And then Jeremiah kept weeping and said, man, I told you so. And there is nothing that you can do. We face this kind of situation sometimes with friends, with church, with family, with kids. we face situations. We see what they're going, and we know that that's not good, and we try to prevent. We try to say something, but we are kind of we don't want to offend and all that kind of thing. But we know what is coming, and then boom, it happened. And Jeremiah here is just weeping. It's a lamentation in that sense. If you can read, it's a short book. If you can read, you're going to see how hard it was for him to understand and witness, because he stayed there. He was one of the survivors of Jerusalem. And it's interesting because Nebuchadnezzar, the king that did the whole thing, he protected him and said, okay, don't do anything with this prophet. Nebuchadnezzar understood that, yeah, Jeremiah, willing or not, he was trying to help me to conquer. But it didn't work well. So he said, you stay and you're going to see everything. And he saw everything, and he was sad. This is why he says, this is why I weep and my eyes overflow with tears, and no one near to comfort me. You know, sometimes you see your neighborhood, you see your city, you see your country going to a path that you know that is wrong. You're trying to do something, to say something, to work as hard as you can to, and it's going that direction. So, oh my goodness, it's coming. And then it happened. And then say, well, yeah, I knew it. And that is the sad part. There is no one to comfort. The enemy prevailed. It's a sad situation for Jeremiah. And what he can do, he do what we can do in that situation, is just weeping and share our tears. And it's a very sad thing for Jeremiah to see his city, the temple, people, families destroyed. But sometimes those things happen because people will not listen. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.